your Venus is this planet that tells us what our subject matter tends to be when we're artists. She tells us what we care enough about to think that we're like it, which means that we focus on it. So Venus is in Scorpio in your chart. When Venus is in Scorpio, she's in detriment. I also have Venus in Scorpio, which means that she's not very comfortable. That does not mean it's harder for you to make art, but it's usually that your art is a little bit toily. Like there's some like edge to it or toil, or there's just like some rust that has to be taken off. Like there's strife involved.
Oh
And
yeah.
usually like that connects to relationships as well. You're never satisfied to have just like a normal, light, pleasant relationship. That person also has to be like punk or something. Like there has to be something to them that has an edge. Otherwise, like why would you spend your time with them, around them?
For me, I don't know what it is, but I will say for me, like my type definitely has to be like so type A, they're borderline mental.
Mhm.
So I don't know if I'm looking for an anxious perfectionist edge.
Yeah, that could be. Let me.
Would that like coincide with it? I see what you're saying. Like I do have a specific type for sure, or else people like will bore me. But for me, it's not like aggression. It's like the trying. That they have to try so
Yes.
hard.
Yes.
Um, yeah. I think that's what I'm. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So are you talking about like romantic, really close relationships or all
It's
relationships?
if I have to be like a close friend, I think there does have to be an edge of like you're trying really hard, like you're
Okay.
beating yourself up kind of.
Yeah.
But I think that's also in art too. I think it's really in everything. Like if I don't see like the stuff that I like is really like yeah, I like the word that you said toily. Like it is really like there's so many mistakes, so much perseverance, so much like emotional, you know, like not like there's something there there's like a bite there, like a Sisyphus type deal.
Yeah. Okay. That's interesting. Okay. I wonder how that connects. So in your close relationship house, which can be the house of marriage or it can be business partners or like best friends, people that
Mm,
you are so bonded with that they become part of you and you become part of them.
mhm.
That's the house of Leo for you. You also have Mars in Leo. So Mars is the striving planet. That's the planet that tells us like where we have the energy to do something. Wherever Mars is in anyone's chart, it usually is like you do have endless energy for this or you're constantly working toward it. So
Mm.
I'm wondering if what you're saying is connected to you are consistently, energetically working toward relationships, bonded relationships. And
Yeah.
there's a really tense, not a really, but there's a tense connection to the moon. Let me double check if there's anything else. Nope, not the moon. It's Mercury. It's just Mercury. So there's communication aspects that are tense or in relationships though, I usually see a square. Squares are hard before you're 30, and after you're 30, it's your genius. Or
Mm.
it's like what makes you remarkable. So this to me says that like you want your relationships to feel remarkable. And there's something else that's happening is that your seventh house is ruled by the sun. Your sun is in Libra. And that sun is squaring, I'm probably jumping around too much, but that sun is squaring your Capricorn, Neptune, and Uranus that are conjunct.
Mm.
So I don't know if this is what you were saying, but I would see that as related to like your partners, your best friends have to be genius. They have to be so tapped in to something that other people do not have access to, and they're genius. So that
Yeah.
genius requires a lot of attention and a lot of care and a lot of tending to. And also,
Yeah.
like, you have to accept that you're genius, like, keep going.